Top 10 British places with hilariously rude names. Hello and welcome back to Top 10 Coolest Stuff. The United Kingdom really does have its unusual places. With such a long history of language developing over time, the country retains some of the oddest named places you may have ever heard of. Some of these can be quite hilarious. Bitches, sluts, muffs, and breaking wind are just some of our features today. So without further ado, here's our top 10 list for British places with hilariously rude names. Number 10. Bitchfield. Bitchfield is an English village located in the county of Lincolnshire, on the east coast of the country. It is situated in the South Kesteven district and is referred to as a shrunken medieval village, referring to the fact that it was once likely much larger than it is now. The village was recorded in the famous Domesday Book of 1086 and is listed as Bilsfelt. The village is actually split into two distinct groups of building, located in Bitchfield and Lower Bitchfield. The two groups of buildings are connected by a dark lane, and the village includes a parish church with Norman architecture. The village is largely unremarkable, besides its tabloid coverage due to its humorous name. However, this comes from a country with such spectacular names like Tongue End, Pode Hole, Cuckoo Bridge, and Wapload. Yes, these are all real places.
Need a safe, efficient, and reliable tool to trade? We present you Hugo's Way, an online tool that offers you a new level of trading and market-leading pricing and trading conditions. The best part is that you don't need to be rich to begin trading. We're offering you our exclusive coupon right here so you can begin trading through the MT4 platform. What are you waiting for? Begin trading now and reach your financial security with Hugo's Way.
Number 9. Townland of Stranglewilly. The townland of Stranglewilly is situated in Northern Ireland, in the parish of County Tyrone. The area is known as a townland rather than a town, as it refers to the area of the land rather than the place. The system of townlands come from Gaelic tradition, in which it is a designated area of approximately 325 acres. Other area sizes in Gaelic include an acre, a niamh, a ballyboe, or ballybate. These system measurements are sometimes used as a prefix to villages and towns in Ireland and Northern Ireland, such as Ballyshannon or Ballybogey. In 1961, the townland of Stranglewilly was the site of a discovery of 4 cist cemeteries dating back to the Bronze Age, with unburnt burials discovered alongside cremated remains. The discovery of the 4th cemetery happened when a local farmer was harvesting potatoes, with some of the remains indicating that the burial was of a leather worker. Number 8. Crapstone. Crapstone is a village located in the ceremonial county of Devon in the south of England. The village is right on the edge of Dartmoor, the notorious haunt of many urban myths and legends. Most notably are the Dartmoor hounds, which are said to be large black spectral hounds that haunt the moors. These hounds were the inspiration for the Hound of the Baskervilles by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. The name Crapstone is reportedly derived from a family name, which have strong roots in the town and helped develop the local church and a golf course. The town was featured on a 2007 British advert starring Vinnie Jones. However, there was a strong backlash from the residents of Crapstone who said the advert used footage of a different village, and the advert used the unusual name of the village as the, excuse the pun, butt of their jokes. Very much an oxymoron, the town is said to be extremely pretty despite its rather crude title. Number 7. Brokenwind. Now this is a favorite of the funniest or rudest named places in the UK. The hamlet of Brokenwind, located in Newmachar in the county of Aberdeenshire. The name of Brokenwind is listed as Brokenwind from 19th century records, takes the name from the layout of the area. A wind is a snaking path between two larger roads, and obviously this one must have been broken. The nearest village, Newmachar, was the location of one of many top-secret British resistance patrols during the Second World War, put together in secret by Winston Churchill. The village had an operational base which housed the unit, who, in the aftermath of a Nazi invasion, would have launched a guerrilla offensive preventing key lines of travel and communication. It is startling to ponder on the fact the UK could have become so desperate in its attempt to thwart Nazi Germany, and having to wage such desperation warfare is unthinkable. Number 6. Hole of Horcum. The Hole of Horcum is a part of the Lewisham Beck Valley in the moors of North York. The hole is approximately 400 feet deep and features a horseshoe-like appearance, with high-level trees surrounding the stunning valley. The Hole of Horcum is described as a spectacular and a must-do walk on the North Moors, and is certainly the most visually magnificent place on this list. The unusual name comes from an urban myth about an Anglo-Saxon chief named Wade. According to legend, Wade was turned into a giant, and when arguing with his wife, he picked up the turf and threw it at her, thus creating the Hole of Horcum. It's unclear where Horcum comes from, but what is clear is that the bowl was formed due to a process called spring sapping. Spring sapping occurs when water welled up at the bottom of a hillside undermines the upper slopes, creating a small valley. Over time, this becomes deeper and wider. Number 5. Muff. Now, the village of Muff is not strictly found in the United Kingdom. Sitting on the Irish border between Northern Ireland and Ireland, the village is actually part of County Donegal, Ireland. However, it houses an influx of Northern Ireland residents who have crossed the border, as this is set to become a contentious issue in the current Brexit climate. However, we have included it in this list due to its proximity to Northern Ireland and its ties with the area. The village name is Gaelic and it means plain. The word muff in some British social circles may be used as a slang word for the female genitalia. The village of Muff every August celebrates the Muff Festival, which includes a parade and street parties. It also has its own mayor of Muff, who is elected annually. Rather amusingly to some, the village has its own recreational diving club, named the Muff Diving Club. You couldn't make this stuff up. Number 4. Wideopen. The village of Wideopen is situated in the northern part of the county of Tyne and Wear in the north of England. The nearest city to Open Wide is Newcastle upon Tyne. The village is very typical of a northern pit village with roots in coal mining, as the Wideopen colliery opened here in 1825. The colliery ceased operations in the 20th century and the town has declined since. The village is probably best known for the Grade 2 listed Sacred Heart RC Church, which is found just to the south, featuring multiple stained glass windows. The village has been named in tabloids as one of the humorous note. However, it is commonly misspelled as Wideopen. We have done so deliberately, when the correct local spelling is Wideopen. This misspelling is said to cause postal delivery issues to the area. Number 3. Peniston. Peniston is probably the largest place on this list, as it is a large town in the county of South Yorkshire. Peniston is a very typical Yorkshire town, with sweeping moors and rural countryside surrounding its picturesque town. Peniston is another place which is named in the Domesday Book of 1086, where it is listed slightly differently as Penston. The name is said to be derived from the word pen in the Old Welsh, meaning height or hill, as the town is situated on the top of a high ridge. The town was said to be flattened during the Norman conquest of England during the harrying of the north, but obviously remains a constant place in the area throughout the centuries. The town is thriving, and despite its name, which is often used in numerous town names lists like this one, the residents of Peniston have an active community with a market, sports and recreational activities, and an annual agriculture show. Just some of the ongoings in the area. Number 2. Slut's Hole. This is probably the smallest place on our list today, but perhaps the most shocking and crudely named. Slut's Hole name, found near Attleborough in Norfolk, England, is a road that links Silver Street and Bunwell Road, with the nearest village being a place called Besthorpe. According to reports, the street name is a typo error from the 19th century, when Victorian census takers are said to have made a mistake transcribing Slutch Hole Lane. Residents of Besthorpe have tried to restore the original name, but this has been prevented, presumably due to the attraction the name brings to the area. Slutch would have been the original name due to the muddy and wet surroundings of the area, as this is said to come from the Dutch word for sluice, used in draining fens. The closest major city to Slut's Hole Lane is Norwich, approximately 10 miles northeast of the lane. The lane is often found on eccentric and unusual place names in the UK, and it's not difficult to understand why. P.S. I advise against doing a web search on this place name. Our top pick is coming right up, but before that, if you like what you saw today, please consider hitting that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell notification to be alerted whenever we put out more new content. Without further ado, here is our top pick for the British places with hilariously rude names.
Do you need powerful, efficient, and affordable hosting for your site? Look around no more. Bluehost is the best option for hosting your own site at a cheap price with all the security and all the tools you need to make your website explode in traffic. And it gets even better. For a limited time, we're offering you a discount if you use this coupon we have right here. You can sign up and kickstart your online presence with Bluehost. Don't miss out. Your great online journey starts with Bluehost.
Number 1. Fanny Hands. Fanny Hands Lane is a street which can be found in Lincolnshire near a town called Market Raisin. The lane has been featured by newspapers as residents have seen their house value reportedly be around £80,000 less than those of streets around them. The term in the US is used to describe someone's bottom. In the UK, it is a slang word for the female genitalia, or sometimes a name for a girl. Whichever way you use the word, it is certainly an unusual name to have as the street you live on. The town of Market Raisin was featured in the 1086 Domesday Book, deriving from an Old English word meaning plank. This is thought to refer to a plank over a river being used as a bridge. Hey, we hope you enjoyed British places with hilariously rude names top 10 list. What did you think? Did we miss any? Let us know in the comment section below. Well, that's all for now, and I'll see you all in the next video.